Alright, I think Edgy Gamer has officially calmed down. It's only been an hour since I said I would maybe take an hour to get back online. Apparently I knew exactly how long it would take. I said it would take about an hour, and by God, I was right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hop back on here. But welcome into the start of a playthrough. You know what, here I'll make it a little personal. Let's actually zoom in a little bit so you guys can see me. Hello. Hello. I look a little terrible. I just got out the shower a moment ago. Obviously I redid my makeup and everything, but yeah, my hair's a little messy. I got the classic Edgy Gamer beanie on. We're ready. We're ready. But yeah, for now, I'm probably gonna make pop these little guys out and do my intro for the stream. But so this is gonna be a playthrough. We're gonna be doing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm doing this for Halloween. You know, we're getting a little spoopy, I don't have too many scary games, to be honest with you guys. I just, as you guys already know, I don't handle scary stuff very well. But I still wanted to participate in something that would be considered horror or scary-esque. And I know Doki Doki Literature Club does have a few scary things in it, so I thought that would be perfect for it. And you know, I have a little bit of a history with this game, so I will say I already do know enough about it to know that it's appropriate for horror, obviously. But I will say I've never seen a playthrough of the Plus version of this game. You know, the updated DLC, whatever you want to call it. And this is the first time I myself have ever played the game. So, you know, I've never actually played it. And, to make it even better, so even though it's not a blind playthrough, I do know some of the stuff that happens. I have not seen, I've never played it myself, and I've not seen a playthrough in quite some time. I believe the last time I watched a playthrough of it was several years ago. Probably around when the game originally came out. So I don't know anything about the plus part, and I don't really know a whole lot about like anything extra going on. I'll have to show you guys all these little things I'm popping out here in a moment to start the playthrough. They're all so adorable. They're little like cardboard cutouts of all the characters. Welcome in, Izzy. Welcome in. Glad to see you in here, my man. Glad to see you. We got anybody else in here while I'm starting up? You own the Plus version on PS5 and Steam. Oh, nice. So I see you've played it before. But yeah, this will be my first ever playthrough. I honestly don't even remember which character I'll like the most, to be honest with you. I'll probably end up liking, going off of what I remember, I'm either going to enjoy... It's actually a toss-up. I could honestly enjoy any of the characters, to be honest with you. It's been so long, I don't remember enough about them. But we've got Sayori here, falling over because that's adorable. So we're going to set her down here. And we've got just Monica, you know. Just Monica doing a heart emoji. And then we've got fan favorites, Natsuki and Yuri. So we'll be setting them down as well. And I'm going to start this playthrough. Oh, well, I dropped it. At least it didn't fall apart. Here we go. Prissy AF looking Natsuki here. Nice. Alright. Looks like they move a little bit whenever the house moves, so that's fine. They are cardboard after all. And I may move them later on. But I wanted to have them out and about and available to see. I will set this down somewhere. But I will stall no longer. I shall continue. I don't know how much of the screen I want my thing to take up. I want you guys to be able to see me, but I also don't want to take up too much of the screen either. So I also don't know what side will be best for the stream, but we'll see as I go onward. But for now, let's get started. I'm excited. Also can't wait to see how good the graphics look on here as well. I mean, obviously it's the anime art style, so it's only going to look as good as the art style will let it. But still, I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. Allow myself to hear it a little bit better. All characters in the game are over the age of 18. Oh! Dude, no way, that's what they start with. What the fuck? No. Yo. Yo, no. No. What the fuck? I gotta tell Devin. There ain't no way. There ain't no way I am playing a video game and this game fucking starts with, oh, by the way, everyone's over it. Nah, that's, dude, I mean, I appreciate it. I do. Glad for the clarification. That's fucking wild, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't see characters and just think, man, I want to fuck them. I was kind of thinking, like, let's see how this game goes. But nah, dicks first, man. Dicks out for anime, bitches. Like I said, 3D women, ew. Real women, gross. 2D bitches, all the way. Nah, I gotta tell Devin. Sorry. Well, I'll be right back, bro. It's Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. I'm done crying, laughing. Okay, I'm back. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, I'm already mentally ill. You can't make it worse. You can, but I'm sure it won't. That's okay. Also, if you're a kid, you probably shouldn't be watching my streams anyways. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Yeah, I get both of those, but they cancel each other out. You said anxiety. Oh, it's good. Suffering from anxiety or depression, I've got both. It didn't say and. We're good. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that I have noted the 8 rating in your region. You consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Jesus fuck. That's the intro is crazy, bro. That's... And this cutesy ass intro. This game it starts it up again. Doki Doki. Which if anybody does not know, that's like the sound of your heartbeat, basically. Alright, text speed, honestly, it's totally fine. Dialogue box size, we're good. What languages they got in this game? Oh, is this game too loud? It's probably too loud. I'm probably screaming over it. I'm too busy, like, jamming, I didn't even think about anything. We got English, España. Oh, it's like Spanish. Spaniard Spanish. Latin America. Latino America. Wow. What? Hold up. No. Edgy Gamer always gets confused in the menus. English, Spanish, French, Dutch, Italian, Portuguese. If you see this on YouTube or in Twitch, what language is that? I actually want to know. Please comment and tell me. That's Korean, Japanese. I don't know that one, and I don't know that one. I think those are probably, I think there's different types of Chinese. It's probably like Mandarin Chinese and another Chinese. Either way, we're good. Nah, we're good. Well, the game might be a little loud. There we go. I'll turn it down just a tad. Either way, if the game ends up being too quiet, let me know, chat. Let me know. But new game, please enter your name. We're just gonna fully insert ourselves. We're gonna be edgy. All right, edgy. This is actually pretty. Hold up, we're voice acting. Oh God, hold up. Get the Rule 34 ready? Absolutely. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh God. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. I would get tired of waiting up. She's probably depressed, bro. What if she's going to chase after me like this? I almost feel better off running away. If I do Shaggy's voice the whole game, chat, I will lose my voice. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'll try to do, like, girl voices for each one, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh wait, that's me. Only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Girl is not doing this. Yo. Yo. That's crazy. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Edgy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. What the fuck? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Edgy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Damn, why is my guy an asshole? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. God, I'm not only an asshole, I'm a fucking cringe. Dude, you can still be nice to your friends. Fuck. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like, what is that one anime? The one where he is actually in high school and I think he goes to a club. Is it like My Teen Romance is how I expected it to be or something like that? I can't remember. Here, let me see. Actually, chat might be able to tell me either way. That's fine. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? You see, if someone says that and they actually mean it, that's really important. That's incredibly sweet to say. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? What a... God. I'm gonna have a hard time with the main character. He's an asshole. He's so fucking mean. Why are you being so mean to her? Fuck. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh my god. So since it's school and we're all over 18, we're all, like, are we all literally exactly 18? Or is this a college class? Because this doesn't, I don't think this is what a college dorm looks like. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. You know what? This honestly might be pretty close to my high school self, to be honest. I'd be a little bit nicer, I'd hope. I just stop being such an asshole. Right, like, I'm over here fucking... You're right, and next I might just be... I'm the MC. I am the MC. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. The anime club? Hello! Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Damn, she's vice president? I didn't know that. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. You know what? That's better than saying I'm 99% sure she can't read. Fuck. Yeah, these characters have to either be high school seniors or like... Well, I guess if they're all literally 18, then yeah. But if they're over 18, like 19, 20, 21, 22, fuck, dude. Oh my god. That's gotta be terrible being still in high school. And you know what? If that is you, I encourage you.
He's pulling his cock out!
Don't pull your cock out. Try a little bit harder. I believe in you. You just gotta believe in yourself a little bit. If I space out all the time and I made it through there, I think you can too. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short like my height. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. So many promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Both. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! This is adorable. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Is crazy. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Damn, bitch is tall. Oh my goodness. She's like looking down at me. God damn. She's all the way up near the top of my TV. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, edgy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I can try to give her a deep female voice, but I can't do an Ada voice, chat. I don't have the voice capable. This club is full of incredibly cute and legally of age girls! Apparently. Jesus fuck. I can't get over that's what they start with. I appreciate that that's at least like a fact, but fuck, dude. Why? That's fine. These women ain't got nothing on Hoppy, best waifu from Fire Emblem. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Jesus Christ. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Edgy. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Edgy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. No, a deep, manly voice. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I can't, because if I do the deep manly voice, it's going to kill me the whole time. I already try so hard not to laugh at myself while reading this. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's actually impressive. It's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. You dumb foodie bitch, what are you doing? Girl, how are you falling apart already? You don't even have your outfit zipped up all the way. Come on. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay, real talk. What is the best way to eat a cupcake? I genuinely don't know. No matter what way you eat a cupcake, it feels wrong. If you start at the top, it feels wrong. You start at the bottom, it feels wrong, and any of the sides is wrong. So, am I supposed to... At this point, I feel like I would eat a cupcake with a fork and knife, to be honest. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh my god. Dude, don't even try to be self-aware. Because if you're self-aware about her, you better be self-aware about yourself, too. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did say you... Did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yet he returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Tea! I'm glad. Yeti faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. She's hit me with the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stare. So it made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. But he also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. God forbid different people like the same thing. They did a good job making all the characters very distinct, though. Both in, you know, like, facial expression and, like, hair design and everything. And even outfit design, it's pretty different. The only ones that are really that similar, so, like, Sayori, she's got a pretty basic haircut, but her outfit being completely open does a lot for her character design. But, like, having Monica's looks like her outfit is perfectly put together. While Sayori's is, like, really, really relaxed. And then Yuri and Natsuki have, like, a kind of an in-between, you know? It is really weird, like, the red ribbon thing, though. I feel like that'd be annoying. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Edgy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Manga? Does that count? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Another manga enjoyer? What manga? What rom-com are you reading, Natsuki? Are you a rent-a-girlfriend type person? A don't toy with Miss Nagatoro type person? Or are you reading straight-up harem anime? I need to know. God forbid you're reading plastic-wrapped doujinshi or something. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I know, you're just trying to make the woman happy. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Hey, that's awesome, though. I bet she would read something like Lord of the Rings. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. You fucking... Oh my god. You're so cringe, bro. Oh my god, I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Dude, I'm glad you're being self-aware about that, because that fucking hurt for me to read. At this rate, Yeti might as well be having a conversation with a rock. She is. She is. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yeti. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine, fine. Eat your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. See what he siddles up behind that. Siddles. Very rarely do I ever hear that word. I've only ever heard that word like in Zelda Wind Waker. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own... Natsuki? You write your own poems? Okay, poems are fire. I like poems, alright? Poems and manga? Fire. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It is impressive. Well, well, well. I see the glove is on the other foot, golden swordsman. That's a stupid quote. That's a fucking dumb quote. I see the glove is on... What the fuck am I even saying? Dude, I can't with visual novels. I lose any thought process. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The glove is on the other foot. I don't know. Whatever. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I had a huge crush on Natsuki in middle school, bro. The nostalgia. The nostalgia! Well, don't worry, Golden Swordsman. It's totally fine to have a crush. I loaded up the game, and it started with... I loaded up the game, and the game literally started with everybody in the game is over 18, which is a crazy thing for the game to do. Well, 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 I see the film is on... I see... Well, well, well. I see the film is on another boy. Just crazy. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your hearts. Do you have writing experience too, Yeti? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for Yeti. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yeti. Natsuki and Yeti look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Edgy? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Are you really gonna say no to 4 separate women looking at you with, what, 2 of them, 3 of them with puppy dog eyes, and the other one looks unsure? Yeah. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. They really are. That's crazy. I've never... There's a lot. That's a crazy screenshot right there. Dejected eyes indeed. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Edgy... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Dude, you sound terrible. You sound like a harem protag right now. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up. That looked pretty unison, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, Jesus. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came out for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Okay, hold up. I need to make note of how I'm doing the voices, so I don't forget. I'll put it on this note. Okay. We have Doki Doki voices. Sayori, Monica, Natsuki, Yuri. Deeper female. Basic. Female. Monica. Breathy and soft. And Natsuki, prissy, and high-pitched. There we go. There we go. Just to make sure when I come back to play, I don't fuck up their voices, because it's a fucking visual novel. I want to do the same voices. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Edgy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Edgy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Oh, Monica. Apparently. My dude's fucking creaming over Monica right now. He needs to chill. Dude's been an asshole to every woman. He's just drooling over all of them, and then creaming about Monica. Like, goddamn, bro, chill. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Jesus! So here's the question, chat. Who am I trying to talk to right now? So, here's my dilemma. Sayori is so basic, and I don't really care for basic. Yuri feels another type of basic. I feel like everybody in the world would want to talk to Yuri. Like, everybody. I feel like literally everybody would try to talk to Yuri, personally. That's just in my opinion. I feel like that's what a lot of people would. And then if I try to talk to Natsuki, I'm just gonna feel weird, because like they said, she looks like a fucking freshman from high school, so it's like, I don't even know. I don't know. Natsuki, bro. I focused on making every girl, mostly Natsuki, except Monica, happy. I might... Let's see here. You know, if it's about me, we'll start with anxiety. Poof. Poof! Lollipop. Vanilla. Oh, I love vanilla. I love vanilla. Kawaii! Of course. Doki Doki. Okay, to be fair. I like graveyards. Desire. Oh, I love fireflies! It's a good song. Sticky! Oh god, no. Ambient, jump, disoriented, beauty. Variance. Beauty. Beauty. Explode. Bliss. Death. Shame. Cage. Well, I've already had anxiety. Let's go with bliss. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Spent enough time during the poem minigame for the music to loop. Damn! Apparently! Did you have to say that after I typed that? Fuck you! Oh my god. Well, here's the thing, Golden Swordsman. The game already said they're all 18, and you said you had a crush when you were in middle school. That's fine. So, here's the thing. Regardless of what I feel, I have seen 40-year-old women with the height and, like, look of Natsuki. So, like, if you don't feel weird, don't make you feel weird, okay? Vivacious, I like that. That's a good word. Okay, twirl sounds pretty cute, though. I like vivacious. It's a good one. Well, if I'm trying to make her happy, I'm fucking up. Heart. Damn it! Massacre, Crimson Bed, Ranger. Anime! Oh my god! Oh my god! Skirts are cute. I'll say if we're trying to get Natsuki to be happy, we're fucking up. Pout? Really? Agonizing. I feel like with Yuri, I would do pretty well because she likes a lot of dark stuff. I might go with Yuri. Because I already know how to talk to Yuri. That'd be pretty easy. I think I might disown Jesus. I like video games. Plays fine. Marriage. Lust. Who's writing about lust? Romance. Nibble. Lipstick. I love makeup. See, my problem is I personally mix with Yuri and Natsuki pretty well, so... Fickle. Precious. Cheer! Damn it. I think I'm gonna end up with Sayori right now, apparently. I'm trying my best to show... Sweet. Fuck! What the hell does Natsuki like, then? God damn it. Color. Oh my god. God damn it. Sparkle! Holy shit. What is this woman like? God damn it. Can I go back? I can't go back. Fuck it. I'm gonna start making Yeti happy just to make it go up in the air as far as, I don't know. Melancholy. Okay, contamination's a bomb-ass word, I'm gonna be honest with you. So now nobody knows who's happy. I made all of them happy. I'm completely lost. It's probably Sayori. Hi again, Edgy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I picked cutesy shit! I picked joy, cheer, happy, and it was just Sayori the whole time. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Edgy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Edgy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How? How are you jealous of a... Okay. Oh, come. You and Edgy can become good friends, too. Sayori! Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Even brought you something today, you know?
He's pulling his cock out!
I hope Sayori is not pulling her cock out. Well, wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yeti, I wasn't thinking. I guess, it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yeti reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks that I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yeti, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. But you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh boy. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. Why won't the women just pay attention to me? Oh, how I'm so dejected. Ignored. Tortured in my loneliness. In this glass case. Born to be left to stare at what I lack. Incapable of even interacting with the things around me. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Oh, goodness. I guess I can always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Jesus Christ. What a fucking drama queen. He might actually be me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem, though. Oh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy! Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we will still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori puts her mind to things and makes them come to life. They're gonna dress you as the mascot. Oh dear God. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Jesus! Fuck! Woman! Breathing room! Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. You're not kidding, bro. Damn. She's like 1/3 of my screen. I nearly fall out of my chair. I almost did. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Less time for JoJo's. God damn it! But Part 5 JoJo's was so good! Fuck! Now I'm mad. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Actually, you know what, Chad? I might have to relate to Sayori more, honestly. I might go with Sayori. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. You know what? Honestly, I actually might get along with Sayori the most. It's funny. Like, I think what works is how much I'm just not really, like, lively. So her being so lively kind of, like, draws it out of me, you know? Like, it's like a good chemistry type thing. So, I mean, maybe it's a good thing I picked a lot of Sayori words. Maybe it is. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Damn, okay. We're just, there's no touch barrier or anything? You really need to brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn! Why am I going after her life? Huh? That's super mean. That is really uncalled for. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Yo! Breathing room. Yeah, even she's like, huh. Breathing room. Chill. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it was to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Yo, why am I getting like... That's crazy. Huh? Don't say that! It made me feel weird about it, stupid! Stupid! It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Jesus Christ, we're already dating at this point. Bro, what is this situationship I'm in? Aren't you?
He's pulling his cock out!
I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anime. This thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. No, it's not her saying it out loud. It's her saying it in this situation this close to my face. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayoti's blazer button up like that? This is crazy. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayoti hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayoti puts her arms out and twirls around. You know what, dude? This like behavior is actually it's similar. It is similar to the women I like. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna hang out with Sayoti, chat. Sayoti puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Hey, how's everyone doing this evening? Oops, I'm in an ad. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. The girl is out for my heart right now. Damn, okay. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Nah, bro. Best girl, Sayoti, all the way, already. Like, I like Natsuki and Yeti's energy, and Monica quite a bit, but I think I might like Sayoti the most. As basic as it is. Like, I hate to say it once again, of course she's my favorite. She's got the closest personality to my favorite ex-girlfriend. That woman's got a grasp on my fucking soul at this point. And you know what? Oh well. I'm aware of one I've lost. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Jesus Christ, this is actually so real. Don't even, bro. Do not tell me that woman sleeps in all the time and yeah, it's crazy. Because that's actually... Now that is actually something my ex-girlfriend did tell to me all the time. That's crazy. Because I can't tell you how often I would stay up till like... I would actually be on my phone, right? I'd be streaming. And she would go to bed at like 2 a.m. And she's like, hey, do you want to get on the phone for a bit? And I'll be literally on stream. And not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, mind you. But I'll be like, oh, well, I'm not going to bed until like 5 a.m. And she's like, are you not going to go to bed earlier? Like, literally this statement right here. It's insane. It's actually insane. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Damn! Yo! What are the... She is out for my life and my heart at this point. God damn. You're doing it again, Sayoti. Oh, but I was joking that time. You were not. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Edgy, I can't wait to read yours! Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayoti still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayoti and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayoti is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Damn. That's actually... That's fucking awesome. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Basic bitch. No, you know who's basic? Bro is still streaming. Poetry is great. It is not embarrassing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Natsuki and Yeti reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayoti is apparently after my life right now, so we're gonna go and start with her. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayoti first. Drink your damn milk. Go to sleep. I'm drinking my tea. It's tea time with poems. Come on. Also, always great to see you, Kit Kat. I'm glad to see everyone came in for my Halloween stream playing my scary waifu game. Also, you just came in, Kit Kat. I know you weren't here for it to start. I have never started a game and had a disclaimer pop up saying that everyone was over 18. I literally, this game, before the title screen, tells you that everyone's of legal age. That's the first thing it starts with, which is the craziest thing to start a game with, by the way. Before the warning, title screen, anything. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's legal. And I'm like, yo, I wasn't that uncomfortable until you started with saying everyone's legal. Now I'm like, I appreciate it, but now I feel like you're forcing it. Like, it is actually insane. But yeah, no, chat, I think Sayoti's trying to steal my heart right now. So, okay, here's the thing. If I were to ask myself, I like women that, you know, I like them to be slightly motherly. I enjoy that. So, you know, that's what Sayoti's doing. You know, she's very caring, which is kind of basic. But I also like them, you know, I like them to be able to also be, like, charismatic and happy as well. So, like, Yuri's... So the big thing that I don't like about Yuri is I would probably get along with Yuri a lot more if she wasn't so... Oh, you like my poem? That's so nice of you. I can't believe you said you liked my poem. That's actually incredible. Are you sure you want to share pins? Man, I never thought you'd be so friendly to me. Like that whole, that, I don't really like that much. I just don't really get along with shy women. Shy girls just don't do it for me. They never have. I don't have any drive to be a prince. I don't have any drive to be a savior. And I don't have any drive to be a hero. So, being the hero savior for the shy princess girl or anything of that nature, it's like, I have none. I have none. Like, I don't mind being nice. I can be nice. That's not an issue. But, like, any, like... There's no attraction at all there. At all. Because here's the thing. Is if someone, like... No offense, but someone's probably got to try to come and get my attention. Not that I won't give someone else attention. I will give them attention. But, like, for me... It doesn't... I have a really hard time chasing... I don't do the whole, like, chasing thing very well, so that's a big no. And then Natsuki... She's too much of a basic tsundere for me. If she wasn't such a basic tsundere, it'd be easier for me, but since it's such a basic tsundere, it's like, you know. So that's probably why I'm going with Sayuri. This is so good, Edgy! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I also have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. What the fuck? I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you even sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? Wow. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an edgy poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sadie hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Woman, what are you doing? Okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Edgy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? God, is Sayori my ex-girlfriend at this point? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Stop quoting her, please. Please, stop doing that. You and Hoppy need to chill the fuck out. With direct quotes from that woman. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Trying new things like this is for... Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not just sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll get to read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, chat. She's come back in video game form. Damn, right. Like, what the fuck? Hold up, no. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. You know what, chat? Izzy, she did come back in video game form. Do not tell me this is an actual poem about sleeping, food, and then the fact she has to get out of bed. Jesus Christ. Edgy, give us an edgy gamer original poem. I'd have to fucking figure one out. Plus, I like rhyme. So I'd have to think about it rhyming as well. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that was like, it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Izzy, I'll give you this. I'll give you this. If any ex-girlfriend is gonna haunt me in a video game, at least it's in one of my favorite video game waifus, Hoppy, and it's Sayori, who's actually wholesome. If I'm gonna be haunted by an ex-girlfriend, at least it's the only one of the four I like. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Even though you were a little late to school. Oh my god, don't even. That woman was late everywhere. Fuck. That woman was later than I am. That woman was late to everything. Oh my god, that woman would be late to her own wedding and funeral. I swear to God. Like, dude, if I were to die at the same time as my ex-girlfriend, literally, I would be in heaven 40 minutes before that woman. Even if we died at the same time. She would somehow be late. That's actually ridiculous. That's fucking stupid. What the fuck? I hate it. I don't hate it, but it's funny. Holy shit. Holy shit. But yeah, no. So, okay, I will say that. Please do understand, I'm laughing because of how real that shit is. I'm laughing. I'm not mad. I'm not emotionally distraught or anything from it. I promise, like I said, it's my favorite ex-girlfriend. I still absolutely love that woman. Like I said, she's got a grip on my fucking soul, but like... Yeah, it is funny. It's funny. It's funny to see something that makes me think of her and remind me of something like that. Because I've not even thought about that in a long time. I forgot how fucking late she is to everywhere. And just genuinely. Dude, like, fuck. It's crazy. Anyways. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah, chat. That's why you don't have a soul. Yeah, because a woman stole it, Izzy, don't you know? She had red hair, too. Not naturally red, but she dyed it red. It's close enough. Let's go to... I need to stop laughing so much. Let's go to Yuri. She'll probably... let's go to Monica. I'll probably laugh less if I talk to Monica. Actually, no, because what if it doesn't let me talk to all of them? I'll go to Natsuki. Girl, what is your stance? The fucking... Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked by the right woman? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. What is this cutesy-ass tone change? Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That is the cringiest shit of the world, bro. No. 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 No, I actually can't, because if I make fun of this poem, I actually feel like I'm bullying a child, dude. This is crazy. What am I reading between the music and the wording, dude? Oh, edgy gamer on stream bullying children again. Oh my god, that's how you know you're in an edgy gamer stream. What the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, Sayote's probably gonna have my favorite poem, guys. I'm gonna burst your bubble now. That shit hurt. That's crazy. That's so fucking... I love it because of how dumb it is. That is so dumb that I like it. What the actual fuck? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I mean, yeah, it was a good message. It's just funny. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That is what I like about it. So she actually, I will say, she did mention what I did like about it. I didn't mention it, but it's something I noticed, but didn't really, process. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. And that is literature. That is literature and poetry. Having rhyme there and the lack thereof is really important for what you want to do. It's the same thing in music. If you have music and then you have dead silence afterwards, it makes the line hit harder. And it's very, very important. Same thing with like drawing a note out. It changes how you feel about that note. Oh, and BT dubs, I made it to Charleston safely. Also plan to get my ears re-pierced on this trip. Everybody who I hear has their ears pierced, get them re-pierced constantly. Edgy, have you played or seen this game before? I don't want to say things and spoil it. Oh, don't worry, I already know it's fucked up. I actually have a Natsuki t-shirt where she snapped her neck and bleeds out her eyes, so don't worry, I have it. I've seen Markiplier play this game before, but I watched Markiplier play this game whenever it came out, so it's been a long time. I do know how it plays, but I don't remember 99% of it. I just remember that it gets fucked up. I mostly remember how the characters die, but I don't remember any of the lead up or anything. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Right? You know what? Sure. Edgy, put on the Natsuki shirt. Sayori likes hanging around. I would put on the Natsuki shirt, but I already took a shower, and so I'm wearing my I'm just kind of, chillaxing in my baggy shirt right now. All right, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? God damn, woman, just smack me next time. That was mean. Yeah? How do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? No, I'm so sorry. Yeti buries her face in her hands. That's not in her hands at all. That's in her hair. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yeti a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yeti finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yeti's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yeti smiles dreamily as if there was a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, it's supposed to be a literature club. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is gonna be hard to read. Okay, hold up, chat. PJ stream, basically. I mean, I'm literally in Grogu pants. Literally in Star Wars Grogu pants, so. Say Yeti likes hanging around, damn. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Bathing? This is bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. See, now, right, genuinely, like that, like I said, I would really get along with Yeti if she wasn't so, like, yeah, you know. Like, that's not really something I can get into. But this shit, that's fire. I actually really like that. I love that a lot. That is a fairly, I don't know, I like that poem. First off, her handwriting's pretty. Secondly, I love the pacing. Like, she has very specific pacing in here. So, like, right here, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. Like, the stop, followed by a single word stop. A little bit back, it starts momentum again, stops. Then we're given momentum again. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Period. Calm. Semicolon. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. And then the light flickers. Pause. I flicker back. I love that. The way she wrote it, beautiful. I think Sayuri's my favorite because it's like I love the rhyme and I like the simplicity and the rhyme of it. It's pretty adorable and it feels very herself. This one though is like good lit. I really like that one. That one is just high quality literature, I think, as well. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script. I don't read script very often. I just think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Are you into ghosts, Yeti? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Edgy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. How dense are you, motherfucker? Could you not tell that from reading it? Dude, what are you reading at a second grade reading level? What the fuck? Could you not comprehend that? Dude, I can't, bro. I can't. Fuck yeah, I have Shrek and Donkey PJ shorts. They have heart-shaped waffles. Say I'm making waffles. See, that's a god tier pajama pants. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I ask my poem next? Alright, Monica. Hi, Edgy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I feel more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Edgy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, you may be good friends with Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yeti. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Accurate, always listening. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. Wow. Wow. I like that one a lot as well. That reminds me a lot of Yudis. That was really good. I liked Yudis being like a... You know, it's like, I liked Sayodi's being like, you know, a simple, like, you know, the fight of, like, not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, but still, you know, being, you know, not having the energy or willingness to get up, but then finding something, you know, to look forward to, and having the sun be that little extra push to get you out of bed, and being thankful for the sun to be there. Then, see, Natsuki's was cute with the whole, like, you know, all these different things doing really, really well, but people are doing their best. Like, it's short and sweet, but, you know, nice little message. Yuri's I liked quite a lot. You know, the idea of someone, you know, doing their best to live in the present, but the past still lingers in their own thoughts, leaving them with nothing. Like, I like that quite a bit. And this one here, I like this one, the whole, like, it couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. And then a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know, I wasn't home. So it's like all that attention and all those things that could have happened, they didn't happen to me. And you know, it's interesting. So it feels like I peer inside for a clue. So what, like, this poem gives me is, like, she's looking out for validation from outside, because when she looks at herself, she doesn't see too much meaning. You know, she doesn't see the brightness. She just sees a really deep hole. And it's kind of like, you know, there's nothing. There's nothing for her, and she's looking out to find that something. Like, they're really good. Like, these poems are actually really good. I think they spent quite a bit of time writing these whenever they did the game. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'll be right back, chat. I have to use the bathroom. I mean, yeah, it's definitely about her knowing and peering outside the game. Yes, but I'm trying to...
Wow!
You guys, I'm trying to give her poem, you know... I'm trying to give her, you know, in-game personality. I'm trying to think about Monica as a person and not a horrifying demoness in the waiting. I like pie.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
I like pie. Pie is fly. Fly on pie. Pie will die. Die from fly. Fly, fly, fly. Fly says bye. Bye says I. Huh. So that was way more fluid than I ever possibly could have thought it was. You know what? That had like the same vibe of like the Natsuki poem, but like it didn't have any cringe parts in it, you know? I like it. Off the cuff writings, that was pretty good, Kit Kat, especially off the top of your head. That's impressive. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I could probably do a poem, but I don't really write poems. So as you guys already know, I write a lot of stuff, obviously. And no, I'm not reading this on stream. That's... If I ever wanted to prove that I was bipolar, I'd let a doctor read this. But... Like, I write, but... God, no. It's, I just don't... I don't know. I've not written any poems. I love poems, but I've not written any. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It is as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Edgy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Edgy liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god! Oh god! Oh no. I'm starting a woman war in this classroom. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Edgy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Edgy started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. What do I even say?
Mommy milkers.
That's why Yuri kept standing there with her arms so close together. It makes sense now. She's so freaking stupid. I have seen women do that, by the way. I have seen women do many, many, many different types of posture to make their curves more apparent, and it like a lot of it's not been obvious every time, but like when it's obvious, it's painful. Like I still remember. Okay, no, I can't. I gotta cut this off right here. The time I literally had I've told this many times, but the time where I had a woman hit me with this posture right here. God damn it! Stop hooking on the chair. The time I had a woman hit me with this posture right here. Let's say I was playing on an arcade machine and it was about this tall, right? And I was standing like, right here. She then, and I'm facing kind of like towards her and towards the machine. So she turns a little bit towards me to look at me, and then she does this. She's like, "Oh, you go to play like this." So she goes to put her hands on the board, and she does like this. This bitch was leaning so far forward that the sun was shining down her damn shirt, bro. I sure as fuck wasn't looking there, but goddamn, woman need to chill. Literally, I'm pretty sure she was leaning so far forward, it was literally pushing her fucking tits back up off the goddamn arcade machine. That shit need to be desanitized before I touched it. Like, what the fuck? This is some random chick, too. No one I was talking to. This was a girl who walked up and was like, "Oh, you liked it? Oh, I didn't know other people liked playing this arcade machine. Here, do you know how to play it? Here, I can show you." Girl. I mean, maybe I would have entertained it more if she didn't look so gross. I just, And not gross as in like, just like, whatever. She just looked like... What do I say? What's a nice way to put it? I don't want to sound like objectifying, but I also don't want to sound like really... She looked greasy. Does that make sense? She looked greasy. Like, she looked dirty. She looked like one of the... Like, when I was in high school, and there was a girl sleeping with, like, 30 dudes, and she looked really greasy. That's what she looked like. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not shaming her outfit or anything like that. Even though I do think her outfit was a little much. But, like, yeah, just greasy. Greasy and available. Yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. Because it was mostly her posture, her face, and how she kept herself. Yeah, that's wild. A silly poem by Spike Milligan, said Hamlet to Ophelia. "I'll draw a sketch of thee. What kind of pencil shall I use? To be or not to be?" Damn! That's fire. Brilliant. She like Edelgard. "Hey, if they're heavy, resting them on things makes my back hurt less, but I try not to make it obvious and definitely not in front of strangers." But see, like, the thing is, though, Kit Kat, you'd be resting your boobs to relax yourself. This girl was doing it so I'd stare down her shirt. I mean, I could also go into the fact that she had a short skirt to where if she bent forward literally even this much, you could see her entire ass. I'm not even gonna go into that. I'm gonna state it, let you know about it. I'm not gonna go into all of that. But yeah, no, she was, oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Edgy? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Edgy. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Edgy? I agree with Yeti, but, Well? How did I get dragged in this the first place? Okay, I agree with Yuri more than I do Natsuki, but not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be ladies, Sayori, help me. Natsuki. Wait. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. My Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Edgy? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because... Well... Also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Ginan-enormous! Big and beautiful! Oh my god! Yo! No. No. Sayori, you're sounding a little bi-curious right now. I'm not gonna lie, girl, damn. They are gorgeous! God damn. Beautiful. Absolutely, Yuri. We all appreciate it. Kit Kat appreciates it. Izzy appreciates it. I appreciate it. Sayori appreciates it. And I'm sure deep down in Natsuki's heart, even she appreciates it. Goddamn calcium cannons. Those are some absolute fucking siege weapons, okay? Those things would take down a castle. Can't. Ladies, everyone is valid. Oh my god. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. Oh, Jesus! Foreshadowing! That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. Genuine! If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Oh my god, cream yourself over Monika more. She ain't even that cute, bro. You've talked to her like twice. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well,
Mostly. Edgy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination.
Edgy! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I had spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Edgy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun!
Also, how do I control... Oh, that's how I do that. Oh. How far does it let me go back? Oh, it lets me go back pretty far. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this! Alright, chat. Do you guys want me to play a little bit longer, or do you guys want me to go ahead and get off? I think I probably should get off. It is 5:30 a.m. Well, I'm having a good time, though. You know what? I'm having a really good time. It's kind of hard to get off. Bliss. Eternity. Romance. Ooh, flowers. I love flowers. Doki Doki, so heart works. Massacre! Hurt, rainbow, landscape, judgment. Intellectual math. I'll cry a little bit, that's okay. Love vanilla. Wrath! Fear. Pain! Oh my god! Climax! Why are the three emotions? Fear, pain, and climax. The only emotions you can have. I love comedy. I love the word atone. So agonizing. Kowalski analysis. Ooh, tragedy is a good one. Contamination. I like the word tragedy. Damn! Me and Sayori are really hitting it off right now, apparently. Papa. Heartbeat is a very strange one for sure. That's secretive. There we go. Bleed. Depression. Depression's an interesting one. Valentine. Ooh, I love the word Valentine. Okay, I had to look that up because I felt like that would be Sayori. Pain without climax. I'd rather climax than feel fear. Doesn't really work, but okay. Broken. Ooh, fickle's a good one. I like the word fickle. Covet is also a really good one. Uncanny now. Aura. Well, if I'm trying to pick up chicks, I gotta have better aura. Games all the way. So definitely Sayori. Big and soft, optimum pillows. On my mind, best sleep, sweet dreams. It's an acrostic. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Here, let me go ahead and move these back a little bit. I don't want them falling over. I don't want the dog eating them either. I'd be very upset if she did. So I'll move all the amiibos closer together. They're so cute! It spells boobs. B-O-O-B-S. Oh my god, that's genius. Damn it, Kit Kat, you are really good at poetry. You literally, he said make a poem about calcium cannons, and you actually did. What the fuck? Big and soft, optimum pillows. On my mind, best sleep, sweet dreams. What the fuck? How? Are you... That's a terrible word choice. Are you flashing us with your talent right now, Kit Kat? It's unfair. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yes, I could have picked a better word than flash, but that was the first one that came to mind. Hi, Edgy! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. That's a dick thing to say, wow. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. God damn it, can you? Thank you. My headset's always catching on my chair, every time. Just a second, chat. Yeah, I'm having way more fun with this game than I really thought I would when streaming it, to be honest with you. I was in creative siding in high school, and I like poems. That's about it. Hey, that's okay. It's impressive is all I'm saying. I just want to look at it. Sadie nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. God, this does sound like my... Izzy, why did you say that Sayori was my ex-girlfriend in-game? It's... Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty... There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Kitty suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Edgy to let me borrow some money. Damn. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. But I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yeti. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That word you made up. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What the fuck? Oops, creative writing, not creative citing. The fuck smacked her in the face? That was a crisp slap noise. Yeah. Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Not my restitution. not my constitution. Retribution. Actually, that almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches over to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Jesus, okay. People, nobody believes in personal space in this club. Oh my god. Holy shit. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Sayuri trots away to safety. Yeti and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Aha. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell at least. I must have heard it. I must have heard it since I was I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently.
I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. I should play something. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! It sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Edgy. Monica smiles sweetly. God, you fucking pick me. Magic cookie. It was Kit who threw the cookie. Oh, never mind. My magic breaking the fourth wall with cookies. So his nose bleeding. Oh, look, cookie. As a girl, yes. Between close friends, there really isn't personal space. Yeah, I have personal space when it comes to everybody. To be honest. I can't. Not that, like, nobody should be allowed to have personal space, but, like, for me, though, yeah, no. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I should just leave out Sayoti's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Edgy! Edgy! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know that festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica. We'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Edgy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Edgy? Yep, let's go. Damn. What's your favorite of the girls? Well, so far, you plan to play the new psychological horror game, Tsunagati Chess School. So, I will say, this is my first time ever playing a visual novel. But also, welcome in Licorice Tarts. First time chatter. Great to have you, great to have you. Who's my favorite girl, though? So, if you were to ask me several years ago, I would say... I would have said probably Natsuki, but, like, I think probably, in my genuine opinion, Sayuri. I would say Sayuri's probably my favorite by far. Cat, bro looks like he plays them on the daily. XD. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah. My thing is Monica seems like she's trying too hard to get my attention. Yuri is just way too shy for me. Natsuki is entertaining, but I find Sayuri's personality very endearing. I like how she's a lot more than what she's directly showing off, you know? And I appreciate that. And technically every one of all the girls are, but I can appreciate it, you know? I appreciate Sayuri the most out of the four. Sayori and I exit the room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. But no, you're a good Golden Swordsman. People, I mean, it is way less insulting to say, oh, you play visual novels? Motherfucker, it'd be way more insulting to be like, nah, bro plays Hoonie Pop on the daily. I've not played Hoonie Pop in a while. I think the last time I played Hoonie Pop was, like, last year, I think. No, maybe a couple months ago. I think I turned it back on to play a few, like, to see how difficult the second game was on hard. But yeah, no. I play a bunch of games, so I've not played very many visual novels at all. This is my actual first ever one. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you can make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Edgy! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like,
"Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland."
like that!
Sayori, how'd I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing.
I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival's gonna be so much fun!
Sadie spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Edgy's costume over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
Bro, I don't, you understand the pain. I have to write, download, and then add the rest of the vid, line by agonizing line. Yeah, I feel like, you know, writing each line, like putting it all in the video and everything, I feel like that would be very annoying, to be honest. But also, I've never really made any type of video or anything like that. Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls up a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too!
They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright, that one's down. That's one down.
Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. And at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Smack!
Yeah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh! She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Damn, she is a mess!
Ow.
You okay?
My forehead!
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. Was this in the original game? I actually don't remember. I don't remember this part at all. This might be part of the DLC as well. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Oh my. Kit Kat's like, oh my. I know. Crazy. Chat, chill. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Edgy.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with...
He's pulling his cock out!
Oh my god. I took the picture as a joke, guys. Calm down.
I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Jesus Christ. She looks adorable. I gotta give it to her. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out in the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase
Anyway,
that one.
I started blasting. Bang!
In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens up the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? For your forehead, idiot!
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sadie places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel...
Mommy milkers.
She doesn't even have mommy milkers. Actually, why am I even acting like I know anything about boob sizes?
Wow!
How big do... You know what? I'll ask you, chat. What size do boobs have to be considered mommy milkers? That's my question. That will be my question of the day. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Edgy. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. You'd rush over as quick as you could. You'd try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah. You don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. Wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have to hit your head.
Edgy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that! I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Edgy, so glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? I'm honest to myself. There's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it won't be fair to me to make any promises, but... Well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
See, already has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
At least D. Hey, you're the girl, D question mark. I don't know how big that is. D, I will say this right now, Izzy. D cups are fucking big. There's no way around that. D-sized boobs are huge. If it's any larger than D, they're gigantic. Yeah, no, sorry if I got really... Just because that probably looks like really weird. Here, let me see if I can go back to the actual wording here. Just... Yeah, no. There's just a few lines in here, like the, them talking about a memory right here, and then the, I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. You know, there's a few lines in here, like, it kind of hit a little close to home for me, you know? So, God, we're just diving all into Edgy Gamer's personal life in this visual novel. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it's, That's one thing that I actually have a huge issue with, is I have a huge issue with spending too much time on what I'm thinking about, not the people right next to me. That is an active character flaw of mine, so it's that just, you know, it's funny how this this time with Sayori is not only reminding me so much of my ex-girlfriend, but the character's hitting me so close to home on lines like that. You know, a lot of it's very like, a lot of the main characters so far is like really dumb and super cliche, but like that line right there is definitely, that one definitely hit me. So yeah. And in fact, I think I actually mentioned something about that to Izzy over here, just looking up tit sizes on his phone, bro. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I'm triple DF-ish. It's topping out of what they would standardly have in store. Jesus. You're right. I don't think I've seen, like, when I went shopping before. I don't think I've ever even seen anything F in store, to be honest. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. As Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about...
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf! Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh, I have it right? Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff!
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Edgy.
Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on those posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. We're sharing it with Sayori. This has been adorable. This has been so adorable. Raw stores stop around triple D-ish.
Edgy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ho ho ho! My bro's laying down the moves! There we go.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot! You're so mean. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not mention that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Jesus, what a fucking asshole.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sadie starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Edgy. You give me your poem. I kind of want to keep it.
Damn! Now that's how you know chick liked your poem. If you show something to a girl and she said she wants to keep it, you're winning. You're almost certainly winning. Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something. It's the first time you've written something for me.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'll help you guys out right now. Edgy Gamer may not have game, but he's got a little bit. You wanna know if a girl is like, I'm throwing my pen. If you want to know if someone's thinking about you, give them something that they'll wear. And I don't mean a shirt, and I don't mean pants. And, you know, we were mentioning bra sizes and stuff. Don't buy them a bra. That'll look crazy. Unless you're already dating this, whatever. Buy them a cheap, simple piece of jewelry. Buy them, like, a bracelet. Buy them, like, maybe at most a simple necklace. Like a pin. Something really, really small. A hat. Something simple. And see if they wear it. If they wear it, that doesn't mean that they like you or love you, but that is an extremely good sign. Bar none. I know for women that's true, and for guys, I can't really give much advice on that one. Because I'm a very feminine dude, so when I care about a girl a lot, I definitely wear the stuff they give me. A lot of stuff I wear, like there's a lot of things I've worn because of people I care about. So you know, some of them romantic, some of them not. So, but yeah, no, for sure. If you give them something small like that and they keep it on them, like and make sure it's something they can keep every day, especially bracelets, because bracelets are easy to spot and it's easy to wear every day. You can wear it with any outfit. That's a Edgy Gamer pro game tip right there. Not a video game tip, a game tip, alright? Helping my homies out just a little bit. I may not know a lot, but I know just a little bit. And that's just something in case you weren't aware. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil!
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her own surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you.
I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. Knees shaking? What? Arms are weak. Her fucking legs are weak, arms are heavy. She's over here about to fall and trip over Mom's spaghetti. God damn it. Ow! I pinched my finger. Fuck. Oh my god, bro, I can't. This game is... I fucking love this game. Not Mom's spaghetti. Shit.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
Good tips. Absolutely. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I liked her last one. I'm certain I'll like this one. Oh, it's a longer one. Oh, now I'm excited. Okay, hold up.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie... I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens.
Actually, no, wait here. Let me read this in my actual voice so you guys can actually get the feeling of the emotion from it. Let me read it in actual Edgy Gamer's voice. Not the in-game, not the... Let me actually just read it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends.
Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards, all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Wow, that is a really good poem, but oh my god. I don't know if you guys can tell it in her writing. But if you look right here, right? Look right here. If you follow. So look at the top here. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. So she's very, she's being very clear about what she feels. She's very, well contained here. And in her writing, it stays very contained. It gets a little, right around here, it gets a little, a little kind of happy and jumpy here. Like with the, the inside with my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out, it's warm and tingly. Not just in her words, but in the way she writes her words. Look at it. See how it's kind of like wavy? It's a little bit happier looking. Especially happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. It's like jumping on the page. I don't get it. I may be stupid. Do you actually not get it, Izzy? I will explain it to you if you don't get it. I don't mind. I'm just, right now I'm pointing out the emotion that she put in the words and everything, and I love that. But if you don't actually get it, I will explain it to you. I do not mind at all. Just a genuine question. But here, if you look at this, it's warm and tingly. Once again, it's all very happy. The way the words are jumping up and down. I do not. That's okay, I'll explain it to you in a moment then. My collection makes a lot, and see how it goes back to steady here? My collections make me a lot of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. So, I love that. So there's so much emotion in her writing. Her emotion is so clear in the words, the pacing, and the literally how she's writing it, literally. Happy thoughts, like I said, it starts very uniform, because she's she's prepping the stage. Then it leads further in here, and it slowly gets more jumpy and happy as she goes along. And by the time she gets to her happy thoughts, it's literally like leaping up and down on the page. Then you go further down, it's back into uniform, because she's stating something. She's no longer talking about something, she's stating something. But then we get to here, and watch as her language and her words and the writing change so heavily. Look at that night after night. See how it curves? It's no longer jumping. It's like a wave. But not like a... It's like she's dragging the pencil. Like in a melancholy fashion. She's no longer yeah. She's like, night after night. And it's almost like the way the words the letters are positioned next to each other. And by the time you get to the bottom here, you get to hiding, the words are stressed. They're squished together like that. They're either far apart like in dark or in exploring, or they're kind of squished together like that in hiding. And then when you get to nooks and crannies, it starts to look a little bit more like desperate. And then you get to digging and digging, the desperation increases, and then scraping and scraping. The desperation is at maximum capacity. Look at that scraping and scraping. The words have zero uniform. They're no longer squished or spread. They are completely ununiform in shape, size, and spacing. You can see the desperation in the script that she's writing in. And that is
That is some quality fucking detail on the writing here. Amazing fucking detail. I gotta say, the people that made this game really knew what... They really were paying attention to it. I love that. Now, I will say this. I am no, like, literature expert or anything. I pay attention to, like, literature stuff, and I'm a big fan of the arts. But, like, I love that. I love that. I think the main reason I see it is because I can see it in my own writing when I write. But yeah, that's the big parts. But I'll slow down now. Those are the big, like, parts of the emotion. Because it kind of goes back... Like, that's where she feels all of her emotion. And then she goes back to this. And through here, she stops... You know, kind of... It's a little bit more uniform again. With a few moments that are bouncy. And a few moments... So, like, here, happy thoughts, it's very bouncy again, but then you go to shouting and pleading, and it has that desperate look again, but it never gets nearly as desperate as scraping and scraping. Scraping and scraping is the most desperate part of this, and you can see it and read it and feel it. But if you go down here at the very, very bottom, echo, 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 echo. So the word choice, look at it. Echo, 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 echo. There is not a single difference between any of those words. She wrote that as if it's fading away. As if the emotion itself isn't even there anymore. There is no emotion in the writing. It's like a typewriter hitting letters on a piece of paper. She's not writing them anymore. There's no emotion left. She's already scraped all the emotion out earlier. And it's left that echo. And after the echo shows that there's no emotion left, right here at the very, very bottom, inside my head, it's no longer desperate. It almost looks hopeless. Like the way it's leaning, the I is kind of leaning back, and all the letters, they're leaning a little bit. Even the H is like leaning towards the word, and then the D is leaning further with it as well. And kind of gives that sad, melancholy tone. This is so well done. Anyways, now... To explain the poem, just because Izzy said he doesn't get it, I'll go kind of bar for bar with you, Izzy. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. That's just drawing you an image. It's showing you that she's kind of like, you know, it's giving you a very big visual image. She pops off her scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. So it's giving you the metaphor of the cookie jar is her scalp. It's her brain. It's her thoughts. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Once again, it's clarifying that it's her thoughts. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. She reaches inside her mind, those happy thoughts that she holds dear. She looks at them. They're very happy. They're very tingly. They're very, you know, positively reinforcing. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. So she's taking her thoughts out of her head and putting them out on display. That's what the bottles are. She's putting all of her internal thoughts out on display. So it's no longer just in here for herself. She's taking it out and putting it out for everyone else. My collection makes me, and like I said, it's very happy, and it's not only like in what she's saying, it's in her writing as well. It's a very happy thing. She's sharing her happiness. She's opening her mind like a cookie jar, and then putting her happy thoughts out to the world, and for her friends. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. So, she's giving out her happy thoughts. It's making her friends. She's giving out happy thoughts. It's, you know, it's helping people. It's making amends with people. She's giving out her happy thoughts more, and it's making her friends happy. And then she's giving out more happy thoughts, and it's saving the sad day that her friends were having. It's making their terrible day better. And that's what her taking out those happy thoughts is doing. It's a positive influence on the people around her. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. The more and more she helps the people around her with her happy thoughts, the more and more she's having to pull out of that cookie jar, out of her brain, out of her thoughts. And the more and more she digs and digs, the more and more desperate she gets. Because the more and more happiness that she reaches into her mind to give out to the world, the less she's keeping for herself. But she still digs and becomes more desperate and starts to scrape as she reaches the bottom and is running out of happy thoughts to give. Hence the desperation. She's giving out all this happiness, leaving none for herself. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? And see here, right there. See, that's such a depressing thing to see. She looks at her bottle caps. They're all dusty and empty. She doesn't have all the bottles of happiness and happy thoughts. They're empty. They're dusty. They're already used. There's no more. And she hears her friends, and the first thing she thinks is she doesn't think they're here for her. They're here for the happy thoughts she gives out. That's what she's like, do they want my bottles that much? They don't want her, they want the happy thoughts. Which makes her feel pointless. I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, desperately. She's trying to give them what she believes they came here for. Each and every bottle, every single happy thought she has to give, she forsakes herself and tries to hand them out. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Every time she lets go of those happy thoughts, she leaves none for herself. The bottle shatters at her feet, leaving nothing but broken glass. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. And she sees as all of those bottled happy thoughts that she had, she no longer has any more happy thoughts to put into bottles. Therefore, those bottles are empty. And when she hands out the empty bottles, there's nothing to give, so they just fall to the floor. They're nothing. She looks out. She has no happy thoughts to give. Her friends are still desperate for the happy thoughts, but she doesn't have anything. She's already dug too far in her own mind to look for them. Desperately so. And now it's nothing but an empty echo in the hollow mind that she's left it for herself. Inside her own head. Like, this is such a deep and emotional poem. I love this. I really do. I really do. But yes. Did that make any sense with the way I explained it, Izzy? Hopefully, I'm not an English teacher, but I hope I explained it in some way for you guys to understand. I tried to be very concise and clear. If I could. As someone who went through a bad depression, this is a very accurate analysis of the feeling. I feel this poem, yes, very strongly. Mostly, yes. Okay. Yeah. The main takeaway is somebody who is basically, in simple terms, they're depressed because they're giving themselves away to the ones around them and leaving nothing for themselves. That's the very, very basic synopsis. But yeah, no, as someone who has bipolar depression, you know, the manic depression, yeah, I can say this is very accurate to what depression would feel and sound like. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've really been in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. Almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sally's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. It is 6:30 a.m. I might be getting off. Yeah. I think I might be getting off. We spent a good 3 hours in game. So adorable. Such an adorable picture. What kind of achievements do they have for this game, even? Good job, complete all tasks, start a new game. I just did that earlier, what the fuck? Well, she did right till she died. Ah, no! No. Okay. But anyways, chat, I had a wonderful time with you guys tonight. I'm honestly having way more fun with Doki Doki Literature Club than I thought I would. And it's funny how personal this playthrough is getting. I'm kind of shocked. You know what, Kit Kat? Since you're having so much fun, I'll make sure to try to do my Doki Doki Literature Club streams later in the evening, so you can participate. Since you enjoy literature this much, I'll make sure it's very late in the evening, so you can enjoy it as well. Actually, here, I'll ask this before I get off. Are you gonna be available tomorrow night, Kit Kat? Thank you. Of course, of course. It's about hanging out with you guys as well. Come on now. You guys are real people behind those names, after all, with real lives and passions. No way. But yeah, would tomorrow late, the early morning time be fine and everything? That's probably what I'll do. I might play more of this tomorrow, to be honest. I'm having such a good time. Okay, then no, don't worry. I'll probably play some more Bloodborne then tomorrow, or more Darkest Dungeon. Either way, you all have a lovely evening. And, as always, 3, 2, 1. Later, losers. Have a good night. And, thank you all. I do apologize if this playthrough is already getting too personal in the first stream of it, but I don't know. I guess that's just what visual novels do to me. Because apparently that's just what they're going to do. They're going to make it very emotional and very personal. So yeah. Oh well. Have a good night.